Given that the average UK salary is £28,758 according to the Office for National Statistics, what's it like living on a lower wage? As part of Money Month, we're opening up the purse strings to find out how people get by on much less. Leo Maxwell is a 34-year-old IT service analyst from Suffolk earning £19,500. He tells Metro.co.uk that his situation is not so bad that I can't lie, but it's bad enough I can't save up. Here's how he manages rent. I have 2 children, a 6-month-old and a 3-year-old from a previous relationship, and both are living with their mother, my ex-partner. I'm currently seeing someone and she's kindly letting me stay with her. I give her £200 a month for rent and £300 for grocery shopping for the month. She has 2 children and my kids stay every weekend too. She earns less than I do, so we're both financially in the same situation. I'm happy if she takes about £20 from the grocery shopping for her car fuel to get to work. We help each other out. That's what you do in a relationship. Childcare costs every weekend. I alternate between having 1 kid each week and 2 kids the next. As their mum lives in a different county, she's in Essex and I'm in Suffolk, it's a 180-mile round trip each weekend. Fuel is costing me up to £200 per month in diesel, which is a lot of money. Because I have children and so does my partner, I need a car that's reliable. My one costs me £150 a month in payments and £50 insurance, so that's costing me a fair wad. I also give my ex £200 a month, so that's £100 for each child. I make sure they're well looked after and she can spend it how she deems fit. There's a calculator where you can work out how much you legally give someone, and I can legally give her less than what I do. But I pay £100 a child as I want them well looked after. As she's a single mum, the benefits system helps her out, and she's also on maternity leave as she was working before my youngest was born. As she's staying with family and friends, she's financially better than I am as her outgoings are very low. Work expenses: I work for a council and it took a while to get to my role as I have no qualifications, but fortunately managed to get a job I enjoy. My routine is Monday-Friday, but the commute is a cost in itself. It's an hour round trip a day, so it's costing me a lot of diesel. I've had to cancel my pension so I can have an extra £60 a month. I have to think of the now because financially, I'm not able to plan for the future. I'm hoping to go up a few grades in my wage to get more money to be able to save. Food shopping: luckily, our food shopping costs should reduce soon as an Aldi is opening up near us. The closest big store near us is Tesco, and the most expensive outgoings are nappies for the kids as are toiletries. It's amazing how the pounds pile up. Leo Maxwell's cost breakdown: rent £200 a month, grocery shopping £300 a month, childcare for my ex £200 a month, car fuel £200 a month, iPhone £50 a month and some £8, gaming £7 a month, Netflix subscription £8.99 a month, car payments £150 in payments, car £50 insurance, other expenses. I'm a firm believer you still have to have luxuries in your life. I believe if you live to save, you'll never be happy and there'll be a lot of bitterness. I love my technology and have an iPhone 7 Plus. I'm a big fan of phones. I pay £50 a month and my SIM is £8. The way I see it is that I don't go out drinking or clubbing, so I don't drop money on that. So my only vices are ice cream and gaming. I love Ben & Jerry's and I'm always having some as it's one of my vices and I enjoy it. I also like to game and pay about £7 a month on PlayStation Plus, and I also have a Netflix subscription. I'm lucky if I'm left with £100 a month. I'm not paying full rent, but other things are absorbing that cost. If I was living on my own, I would have to ditch Ben & Jerry's and I might end up ditching Netflix. But I wouldn't be able to give up gaming. Savings: I don't have any savings at all as there's always something that pops up to take them away every time. Just recently, I had a problem with wisdom tooth come through and I wasn't registered with a dentist. I haven't been living in a consistent area, so I had no choice but to go private. I did get a good deal for £60, but it did use a lot of savings. Another thing is my car, which sucks up a lot of money. I currently have a problem with my suspension, but I haven't had a chance to fix it as just looking at it will cost £60 alone. I need a new battery for my car and a MO is needed. I do use credit cards. The way I see it is that you only have one life. I would rather credit it and deal with it later as it's a matter of enjoying your life. I know a lot of people better than me financially and they never seem to be that much fun. I don't want to get to 60 or 70 years old and regret not having fun to save a couple of grand and end up questioning whether it was worth it. Now that Christmas is coming up and I have to live on credit and buy now, pay later catalogs to buy my kids presents because I can't afford to save up throughout the year as something always comes up, it's a buy now, worry later mentality. I wish I could buy something on the spot but I can't. It's not so bad that I can't live, but it's bad enough I can't save up. My last purchase when I moved in here was a 4K TV and a soundbar for £500. It accrued interest after a year, so I've had to pay £500 extra. Leo Maxwell's money-saving tips: ditch all television-related subscription packages, e.g. Sky and Virgin, costs a fortune. Netflix is by far cheaper. Non-contractual phone and broadband packages save a lot of money and you can finish anytime. I don't recommend getting an old banger for a car. It will cost you to purchase a car, but then you won't have to worry about running into crippling costs to repair or fix it. Reflections: England is a good country to live semi-comfortably, but to get past this wage, it's almost impossible. I will never be able to buy a house. If the planets aligned and I could save £500 a month in a magic world, I could save that for a mortgage deposit, but on my salary, it's impossible. And I have no family to guarantor me. I haven't got the luxury of having a landlord of mum and dad to help save on rent. I can afford to live comfortably in the now, but I can't afford to go on holiday or save up a 6 months in advance. I live paycheck by paycheck as I refuse to budget and skimp. I want to enjoy my life. I don't want my kids having an unhappy dad skimping. This article is part of Money Month, our month-long series of features, advice, and experiences about our tricky relationship with all things money. More how people live on low wages, £19,000 a year. More how to have a social life without pretending you're infinitely rich. More is it impossible to buy a house in London without parental help.